Moving on, Donald Trump wants a friendly neighborhood, and Cuba is that neighborhood. Havana says the hotline with Washington stays open, but negotiations for a deal are not in motion. Donald Trump is stepping up the pressure on Havana. He says that his administration is in contact with the highest people within the communist government. Cuba, remember, came to the fore of Donald Trump's South America policy, especially after the U.S. captured Nicolas Maduro. The American president, as well as his Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, whose roots are in Cuba, have openly called for regime change in Havana. U.S. warships in the Caribbean are imposing what they call an oil quarantine on the island nation.
Well, Cuba's a failing nation. It has been for a long time, but now it doesn't have Venezuela to prop it up. So we're talking to the people from Cuba, the highest people in Cuba, to see what happens.
Cuba, which is a communist bastion in the heart of the Caribbean, sits at the gateway to Gulf of Mexico, or as U.S. President likes to call it, the Gulf of America. Its proximity to U.S. has left Washington worried since quite some time. The country is now on the verge of running out of oil. Reserves are drying up fast, and frequent power cuts have become the norm. Supplies from Mexico and Venezuela are dwindling now as Cuba's friends in the region turn away. An old ally seems to have come to its rescue. Sanctioned Russian cargo jet Ilyushny Il-76 has touched down at a military airfield in Havana. Ilyushny Il-76 has a history of transporting Russian military equipment. It has been sanctioned by the US, Canada, as well as the Ukraine. The same cargo jet transported air defense systems to Venezuela when the then president, Nicolas Maduro, was facing threat of American strikes. It is unclear about what the motive of this movement is. However, the timing of its touchdown is crucial. Donald Trump declared national emergency citing threat from communism on the 29th of January this year. He called the communist regime an unusual and extraordinary threat to U.S. national security. Just a day after Trump's move, Ilyushny Il-76 took off from Russia's Sochi. After 2 days of flight and 3 stoppages in Algeria, Mauritania and Dominican Republic, the aircraft landed at San Antonio de los Banos military air base in Cuba. As pressure mounts over the Cuban president, Miguel Diaz, it seems that the preparation for talks and defense against possible military aggression are underway in Havana.